What's up, Flipsiders? So for today's video, I wanted to do something a little more special because my mom was actually going through some of my early school memories, and she found a whole bunch of stuff that I want to show you guys. And I couldn't do it in just a normal vlog because that would take way too long. So today's a little bit special, and we're gonna go through some things from my past, from when I was just a little kid. I went to Mark Twain Elementary School growing up, and here in America, elementary school is from kindergarten to 5th grade. And we would get things called hawk points every time we did a good deed. And we could turn these hawk points in to get prizes. We would put them in a jar with our name on it, and there would be a drawing, and if you won the drawing, you got a prize. And apparently in 2002, I won a lunch with the principal. We went to Sonic. I don't remember this. This is the one thing out of everything that I'm going to show you guys that I do not remember at all. So apparently that made a big impact on me as a kid, which may explain why for the rest of my years in school, I saved all of my hawk points. Every time you did something, you got a hawk point, and I have a ton of hawk points. And I remember I was going to save them up and turn them all in my 5th grade year, but then there was such a stack, I'm like, I'm just going to keep these because that's kind of a cool memory. This is what they look like. One hawk point, and that's my teacher's signature. I don't even know who it was. There is this right here. It says, "I like you, Jacob," from Monty. Now he gave me this in 1st grade. Yeah, we met in kindergarten. We've basically just been best friends ever since then. In 1st grade, we had to do I don't know what this is. We had to do like a book about ourselves with a whole bunch of information. And so, alright, this is what it says. It says, "My name is Jacob. I weigh 51 pounds. I am 4 feet and a half inches tall. My hair is my hair is blood. My eyes are blue. And my telephone number is 884-2564. Don't call that. It's not my number anymore. Well, it's not my number, so call it all you want. I don't care. Tell him Jacob sent you. Don't tell him that. I am a super kid. I can do a front flip. And apparently that's me doing a front flip. I don't even know. Here's a stellar portrait of my family. Clearly that's my dad, my mom, my sister, and me right there. It says, "I am happy when I play Nintendo. I am sad when I fall oof my bike. I am angry when my sister is mean to me." I still am angry when my sister's mean to me, but she's not that mean anymore. "I am scared when my dad scares me," and there's the faces. I was just a scared child in general. My father was a very good father. He didn't scare me excessively. We had to write monthly stories in 1st grade, and they were just stories, whatever we want. I haven't seen this in so long. This is really exciting for me. First one, September 4th, 2002. "Once upon a time, there was a duck, elephant, goat, horse, kangaroo, lion, and a zebra." It's clearly how you spell zebra right there. "They all hated each other very much. They never played with each other, and they definitely were not friends. Whenever they saw each other at the apple section at the store, they threw apples at each other in their faces back and forth, back and forth. But in one year, they all became friends and a rainbow appeared. The end." Here's the picture right here on this side. Here's the Christmas picture right there. Just kind of gives away the story. Here we go. December 9th, 2002. "On December 25th, it is Christmas, the busiest time of the year for Santa Claus. You get lots of presents. But Christmas is not about presents. It's about lots of other things, like giving, love, and getting together, and most of all, being happy for what we have. I need to go be with my family now. Bye. P.S. Have a very Merry Christmas." Here's the picture for the next one right here. "Sun, biggest star that we now know of." March 12th, 2003. "We are studying the solar system now. The solar system is one of my most favorite subjects. I also know all the planets. They are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto." Pluto's not a planet anymore. "The sun is the largest star that we know of." Also not true. "Mercury is the hottest planet because it is the closest to the sun." That is in fact true. "Pluto is the coldest because it is the furthest planet away from the sun. It takes 1 year for a planet to go around the sun." It's also untrue. It's just Earth. It takes a year. April 7th, 2003. Do you know what happens in April? Spring, umbrellas, rain, sunshine, Easter. That is what happens in April. One of my favorite things to do is to celebrate Easter. I also like to look for my basket in the morning. I also love to dye my eggs my favorite color. I like to dye my eggs. Oh, I finished the story with, oh, I need to go eat my dinner. Springtime is the title of this next story. It is springtime. It is my second favorite season out of all of them. All 4 of them. I love when it is hot in spring so I can play outside. Spring is such a wonderful season to me. I love spring. And that is Monthly Stories with first grade Jacob Connell. So on a more somber note, after the tragedy of 9/11, the First Lady sent out a letter to all of the schools, to the kids, kind of explaining what had happened and what's going on and everything. I have a drawing on the back of my feelings at the time, and then at the bottom I said, I feel sad. I drew a picture of war and people dying. I drew a picture of a tank with a bomb shooting out of it. I drew a jet with a missile coming out of it. I feel bad that people died in a terrible accident, and I feel bad that people did it on purpose. I was 6 years old and 11 months when that happened. So yeah, that's another piece of my history. Another thing we had to do is we had to get 100 things and tape them all into this book, or glue them or whatever. And I'm not going to go through all of them, but I'm amazed with how well this has stayed together. We could admire my spelling. There's a cracker, cereal, a paper clip, there's a rock right there, and a button, Velcro right there, of course. Penny, penny, you know, penny, pine, same thing. Here's an envelope right there. So we got these every week in elementary school. We called them Peachies, and inside we would get a grade. It would be an E plus E, S plus S. There's the grading system right there. And as you can see, I was a pretty dang good kid. I have all of my yearbooks from kindergarten on all the way till every year. So if you guys were ever wondering what I looked like as a kid, I can't find me. Oh, it's because I'm looking in the wrong class. I'm a genius. There's little Jacob. Right there. You guys ready for this? Right there. There's little Monty. Look at him, he's so cute. His sweater. Let me show you guys a picture of me in first grade. Here I was, not much different. Right there. And here's Monty. He looks like he's rocking some kind of Focus. Looks like he was rocking some kind of awesome Hawaiian shirt. So, that's fantastic. That's me, and it may be circled and may have written bad boy underneath it. With my friend at the time, Hunter Hand, who was my best friend at the time. Just that year. Since then we've grown apart. Oh, and then there's TJ, my little cousin. I don't know if you know TJ. Go check his channel, Vanucci1234. I'll post it in the description. Oh, and of course, jeez, I almost forgot about the one person you guys do know, Monty here. There he is. So 3rd grade was the first year of school that Monty and I actually had separate teachers, and because of that, we actually grew apart a little bit through elementary school through 3rd and 4th grade because we had different teachers. There I am, 3rd grade, Mrs. Nellis's class. Really not very many drastic changes throughout the years with me. I look basically the same. The real changes don't really come till much later. And of course, little Monty. 4th grade, Mrs. Bright's class. There I am, right there. You can see I got the nice hair parted look going on. Here's Mr. Monty, right there. So as you can see, there's not very, oh, Kenny, that you guys saw in the last Jig Monty 2 video. If you haven't watched it, there's a link in the description. And also Athena, was kind of like the third person in mine and Monty's group. It was me, Monty, and Athena through all of elementary school. That was our group. We would always hang out and do stuff. In high school, we kind of just grew apart though. It was me and Monty, and then Athena went on to do her own thing. So 5th grade, as you can see, I ditched the parted look, went for a mop-headed kind of thing, and there's Athena. Monty was in a different class again. There he is. Moving on to middle school, here's Monty. Isn't he adorable? I'm rocking a slight mullet, as you can see in this picture, which is slightly embarrassing. I'm gonna embarrass everybody. They're all gonna hate me. Right here in the corner, that's Haley. She was in our How to Get a Girlfriend video. Okay, so here's Shannon in 6th grade. Right, where is it? Right there. And there's Jamie, right there. Oh my goodness. We all look so different. Okay, I really did not change much between 6th and 7th grade here. There I am again. Shannon as well. Still, so little. There's Emmy. She's been in a couple of our videos. Nerd, How to Get a Girlfriend, Bombs, a lot of my vlogs. There he is. Monty has braces now. So here's Bruce, who was in our last video on Jacob and Monty 2. There's Jamie, 7th grade. A really, really good friend of mine and Monty's growing up, Davey Villalobos. Gosh, he moved away 2 years ago. I miss you, buddy. He's going into the Army next year. Ooh, so 8th grade year, I actually was in the class that made the yearbook. There I am, right there, along with all those other people. So 8th grade year is actually when I started my short hair look. I always would have longer hair, but 8th grade was really when I started to go shorter for the first time. And I haven't never gone back. I can't stand my hair long anymore. Monty and I actually switched haircuts because he would always have the short hair and I would have long hair. Now he has the long hair and I have the short hair. Nobody cares about what I'm talking about right now. There's Haley, again. Major crush on her in middle school and my freshman year of high school. So there's Emmy. And there's Monty. There's Jamie again. And Zach, which I've actually grown quite close to over the years. He's a great guy. There's Casey Reynolds, right there. He actually has a YouTube channel, a music YouTube channel. He raps. He's actually pretty good. I'll put a link in the description. You guys should go check him out. As you can see, he was an adorable 8th grader. And then my first girlfriend ever was Shaylee Nystrom, who was in our presidential debate video. And board games, I believe. And there's Kenny, right in the crack there. From, again, the Jake and Monty 2 video we just put out. And his girlfriend basically looks exactly the same as she does right now, 4 years later. Freshman year, all right. So this was the big transition year for me. That's starting to look much more like myself. So that is Michelle, freshman year. She's helped us in several videos. There's Allie, freshman year. She was in our Blonde Brunette and a Redhead video, and she was also my partner for Winterfest this year. There he is. Still little Monty. He had braces for a long time. I think he had them for 3 years, but now he's got fantastically straight teeth. Not as straight as that guy. Sophomore year, the first year I finally got glasses. Right there. There he is. Look at him. That's basically Monty that you guys know today, for the most part. Okay, so this is probably the most awkward one for me because for some reason everyone has like a shoulders up shot of them, and then for me, it's just my face. It's just like normal face. So it's kind of awkward. So well, there's Alex Cunningham. I forgot to show him earlier, but he was in our board games video. There's Shannon, and that looks exactly like Shannon. Finally. Jeez, it only took 16 years. Little Monty. So that whole thing I was saying earlier about him having the long hair and me having the short hair, it is true. His mom just made him cut it every time we had pictures. Here's Katie and Kenny, both of which have been in videos before. Katie was Elmo, Kenny just recently with the Jig Monty 2, and there's Logan, for you who know Logan. Now here's Michelle, junior year, and me and Michelle actually went out for a little bit sophomore year, so the year before this. Oh, and then there's Jamie, who's naturally a brunette. Didn't find out that until I'd known her for 7 months, so that was slightly embarrassing. And there is Shaylee again, the most recent one, and we actually went out again my junior year, so those were some pretty good memories. And then there's Cameron, who helped us in board games, really good friend of mine. Yeah, he's a great dude. Okay, I think that's it. Man, we went through a lot of stuff. But I hope you guys enjoyed kind of taking a trip down memory lane with me. It's certainly cool to look at all this stuff that I did from so long ago. If you guys would like to see another video like this, I have boxes and boxes of old stuff to show you guys. So if you would like to see more of it, just post in the comments and I'll definitely do another video like this soon. But yeah, I can't believe I'm graduating high school in 2 months? 3 months? Something crazy like that. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons if you haven't already. And I will see you guys on the flip side.